Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Solasta, Crown of the Magister. This is the third episode. The last time, if you remember, we had made our way through this ancient abandoned tower. And yeah, we're going to go and check out what's past this library. There's quite a complicated map that we probably took the best part of 40 minutes sort of making our way around. But we've got to this big door at the end and we're going to go through now and find out what's on the other side. And there is actually a camp, which is unfortunate because we're a mere 109 XP points from levelling up. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually not going to rest there now. What I might do is proceed along to this next area and see if there's enough for us to get enough XP points to level up again. Mana lamps. Now with these blue ones, we can activate these with any spell, it says. And it doesn't have to be a light spell, so to check that out, let's cast Firebolt. I think that would light any torch actually, but it does like that.
Did we not say silent?
Now this looks like quite an important area, and I'm wondering if in fact we do go back and rest just to recover our, our spell slots and our health, because this might be a big fight in this next area. Well, if we level up after the fight, we'll just come back here and rest again. It does mean that we can put some crafting checks into that axe that we're making, so yep. I'm going to keep the spells as they are, but what we will do, we'll just quickly check the progress that we're making on that battle axe that we're crafting. So if we click on this, we can see that we actually, I think, we rested for 9 hours, did it say it? It looks like we've made a successful crafting check every single one of those hours. So another 15 more hours, we should have a +1 axe to use, which is on our paladin. But for now, we're going to just proceed into this next area. But if we really want to, we probably could rest a couple more times and get that axe for this fight, but I kind of just want to proceed.
Stay hidden. They're here.
Sorax,
What else could they be?
you ready to do this?
Get in position, hit them hard, and take them by surprise.
Ready.
That's a bit of a hint, so we don't want to just stroll into the middle of the room here and just say hello. Oh, never mind. We're already in combat. I was going to say we'll stealth in and take up a ambush position, but actually, I think because we did just stroll in, even though we went up out of their vision, the fight's just started. And he's just going to come straight up to us. So was he a warrior? Yeah. They fancy their chances. They're just going to come straight at us. Including this one, a saboteur. Oh, it's a bit cheeky. Doom laughter power. I don't know what that did, but I think we saved against it. I don't know what that might have done if we'd failed the save. So who have we got? We've got our ranger. I think if we just come here, I think we'll be able to attack them just down there. I don't really think there's anything we can do to boost our attack. I think we're just going to have to hit them.
More coming your way.
Bit of damage. And a miss. I think if we try and move it off anywhere, we'll just be attacked. So we'll leave that. Dwarf. I think we'll. Although this is less damage, it is an area of effect. So what I might do is cast this, and we'll try and get all 3 of these.
Evil, very bad.
And we can move it. If we can I move it upwards? I don't think I can I? That might be a complete waste of time. I was hoping I could sort of raise that up to... Oh, no we can. There we go. I just clicked on the enemies and it moved up and did it on its own and it missed. Okay. Fine. We'll try again next time. I think we can move it as a bonus action and attack as well, so it was probably worth doing still. And they're all right here, aren't they? So with our bonus attack on Saboring, we are going to cast our Divine Favour. We're going to do a bit more damage with his weapon. We'll attack the one we've already put a bit of damage into, and we'll hit, and we will smite as well.
I win again.
Is that one down? Use is the skirmisher. So he's a ranged unit. Obviously, which is out of range. Now, if we're here, I can actually target the enemies who are just on the wall here from here. So let's use our big spells first. Let's go straight for the... If I put 3 onto him, 1 on the saboteur, we'll see what that does. Missed with 1, but hit with the other 3, which isn't too bad. Ah. This is new. He's an acolyte of probably Sorakath or whatever they call the god. He's cast flying on himself, so he's going to be zipping all over the place. Oh god, move far, can't he? Now I guess the decision we've got here is, do we sort of continue to try and kill these mobs, or do we change our focus onto this this boss who's just come? And I think it might make more sense to get rid of these first if we can. So let's try for this warrior first. Probably won't be able to kill him with the next hit. I don't, but he's almost dead. It's Fluffy's turn. So can we move our flaming sphere to maybe just finish this guy off? Yes, we can, and he's dead. So we'll also... I won't be able to cast a range spell because of this saboteur down here, but we'll just hit him. And miss. I should have done inflict wounds. But he misses me as well. So Paladin, so we're just going to hit this guy. Not going to smite this time. I think we might do enough damage just to kill him anyway. We don't, in fact. We've rolled quite low on that. Oh, he's critted.
Are you still with us?
10 damage. We've got him. This guy, is he actually in range of our attacks? He is, so actually let's start with him. The melee guys can take care of him. He shielded one of those, but not the rest, so... Oh my god. We've actually killed him. We did a bit of damage to him with the fire there, so we did 22 damage with the fire, but actually what they'd also achieved is we knocked him out of the air and he fell down and died, because the fall did 12 damage to him. So overall, that was enough to kill him in one hit, so quite happy with that. You know, in other campaigns I've played, he's actually caused a fair bit of trouble, that guy, because he is quite strong. But flying about was his fatal error there. We should be able to finish him off. And we don't. But we do that.
You're not coming back.
Now it's our ranger's turn. I might leave the paladin, so boring to deal with the saboteur, but so I might equip our fancy new +1 bow and fire. What I'll do first is cast the Hunter's Mark spell there. So we'll do a little bit of extra damage on top. And we'll attack with our +1 bow. I think that's a hit. It is. And we do 14 damage, which is pretty good. I think he's got... Do we know? He's only got 2 hit points left. Now the Saboteur does have 22, so I think first of all we'll attack with our sphere and see if we can do any damage with that. We did 4 damage. He did save, unfortunately. This time we will use our inflict wounds on him. And do 20 damage. So actually between the two of those, that was enough to kill him. Now Sir Boring can't get close enough, so I think if we dash, and we'll dash down to this guy, just keep him in melee range. Well, this is going quite well. I did expect a bit more of a challenge than this. Oh, okay. Some spells. We'll cast a magic missile and we'll also got 2 hit points, so we should be able to finish him with 1 projectile and fire the other 3 at the other skirmisher. He's dead. We did 8 damage to the other one, so he's half health now. And we'll fire up. We will move our hunter's mark over just in case we roll low on the bow damage. But hopefully between the two that's enough to finish him off. And it is. It's just enough, in fact. Although I think the hunter's mark would have actually been more. There we go. So we've actually leveled up on that as well.
They didn't die easily.
Is he crouching like that?
Bastards.
Now, just need one of their frickin' heads.
It's often the swears that are different in the subtitles to the out loud voiced dialogue, which is a little strange. Now, before we go and click on this thing in the middle, which looks sort of quest important, we'll just go and loot the body of this boss here, see if he had anything good. Nothing amazing, but we'll take that anyway. And I think I saw there was a chest up here as well. I don't know if when we get this thing in the middle whether there'll be a cutscene that takes us somewhere else, so we'll just quickly loot the chest. I think there's another area over here we'll quickly check out as well. We don't want to miss out on anything, which is good. We actually get a primed scimitar, a doom gem, which is another sort of important crafting material, and a recipe for a scroll, which is by the by really, but we'll read it anyway. I'm pleased with the doom gem because they, again, just like the blood of Solasta, you don't stumble across it very often, and it's used in sort of higher level recipes.
Dive in the dirt now.
I think if we'd been sneakier, we could have got into this area and kind of used it as a bit of a sniper's nest in the battle, but we didn't need it. It was oddly straightforward. I'm not sure if we automatically took the head that we're after. I hope we do, because I can't click on the body. Don't think there's anything up here. No. Alright, so let's click on the artifact.
Would you look at this?
A crown of some kind?
They seem to keep their distance.
Would this
from
be
it.
the crown of the Magister?
Look what I found.
Let me take a look. Looks like ancient Timarian. If you find it, send for... This appears to be a name.
Is this the language of those bloody lizards?
They were protecting it. It must be of great value to them.
Right, now we have to pick a character to take the crown, and this choice is kind of binding and final, really. Over the course of the game, we'll sort of be able to empower the crown in different gems that you kind of slot into it, and each one gives the wearer some good new abilities. I can't remember off the top of my head what those actually are and what sort of character might suit it better, but I think, bearing in mind the campaign we're playing, I think we're going to have to give it to Sir Boring, see what he can do with it.
Sure.
Yes, I understand.
Who are you talking to? Wait, what are you doing?
Are you crazy? Why did you put it on?
We have no idea what it does, whether it's evil or anything.
What? I just kind of had to.
Had to take a picture of him wearing that crown.
We're
there.
supposed to share the loot, by the way.
How
Perhaps
do you
we
share a
should rest
crown?
before we head back.
I say we go.
We take
before
turns
the
wearing
owner
it?
of that unpronounceable name shows his ugly face. The mission is done, after all.
Is it? Did someone cut off a Sorak's head?
All right, then. I'll do it.
Good.
The
As
sooner
long as
we
someone
go,
does, because I don't want to be
the
coming
sooner
back
we
here
can get
to
back to Caer
do
Lem.
something that we forgot.
After you, friends.
Yeah, well, we're still here. I wasn't sure if after that cutscene whether we'd just teleport to a different area or something, or just go back. So we'll quickly check what the crown does. I don't think it does anything at this point. It's worth a lot of money, but it's locked onto our head, so we can't actually sell it. Needs identification. I wonder if... Let's quickly do a detect magic just to see if we can identify it. I don't think we can. I think they have to do it back at the council. But it's worth a check. Ooh. Ooh. We do actually know it's +2 to Intimidation and Persuasion, which is good, because our Paladin is already quite good at that. So that'll make him even better. And saving throws. It's got a question mark, so we might even be able to just simply identify it. So let's try that as well. Oh, see, they can only... yeah, okay, so to identify you actually have to be standing next to the character who's holding the item. So we'll just regroup them here, and we'll try that again. No, we can't. Yeah, I think the council... we can see that it has these bonuses, which is good, so that was worth doing. But let's click on this potion then, as we've got the spell ready. Potion of Fire Giant Strength. So the Hill Giant Strength was worth 21 strength, wasn't it? So how much does this raise us up to? 25. So let's use that as our primary strength potion if we need it. And we have to... we have to walk past these piles of loot anyway, so we'll have a quick check and just take those. Get a bit more rations, a few more arrows probably, maybe a bit of gold. Gold, these poisonous spines, we'll just take all of that. We've actually picked up all those other piles. Let's quickly switch back to daggers. And now we're going to go and rest that bonfire again, because we've leveled up to level 4, so let's do that before we head off. I presume we've just got to backtrack, but I think actually what we did in the last episode was kind of open up the shortcut to just go straight back to the door out. I wonder if we might have done enough to get close to completing that axe. So up to 52 hit points now, which is nice. So now here we get to choose either an increase in ability score, which we'll probably take to try and get us up to 20 strength, or we could choose a bonus feat. We will take a look at those, but I'll probably end up going back and doing the ability improvements. So we can choose ambidextrous, which means we can fight with 2 weapons even if one is not light. So we might take that on our ranger, so we can use that rapier in the main hand. Armor Masters, we get more AC. So these sort of creeds, they tend to increase particular attributes like +1 and proficiency in saves. They're okay. To be honest, a lot of these feats aren't that interesting. Like something for eager for battle, you get +1 to dex and initiative advantage. Enduring Body's not bad for a tank, because as well as getting a more constitution, you do get additional hit points per level as well. Flaws of concentration. So if you're concentrating on a spell like that Flaming Sphere we had in that last fight, if our cleric had been hit, he would have had to roll to maintain his concentration, and if he failed, that spell would have disappeared. So something like this feat, if you cast a lot of concentration spells in combat, can be worthwhile, just to make sure that you don't sort of lose a spell that you're counting on. Because at higher levels you do get quite a lot of good AoE spells that just lock groups of enemies down and do a lot of damage, so you want to keep those up. Lockbreaker, so we get a better chance of opening locks. But to be honest, you tend to just be able to keep clicking on them really until you get it right. Twin Blade. When you're about to get hit by a melee attack while dual wielding, you can use your reaction to get +3 AC. So that's something that again would be good on our ranger, who, if we take a couple of these feats, is going to end up being a bit of a monster. But with something that might be useful for him is Raised Shield. I think we can use it as a reaction to get more AC on the attack. But I think to get it initially up to that 20 strength, which is going to be quite important for us, we're going to do the ability score, and we're going to raise strength up to 20. So our ranger now, because we've already got 20 dexterity, so actually that's the maximum we can raise it to. That's our primary damage stat, so actually we don't need to raise that any further. In fact, we can't raise it any further. So instead, we're going to go on to the bonus feats, and we are going to choose... they're both good, this Twin Blade and this Ambidextrous. I do quite like Ambidextrous though, because it just means we can wield better weapons immediately. We're not going to unlearn any spells. I think we're okay with those spells. Get an extra spell slot, 2nd level. We get to choose a cantrip. Again, we get this choice between ability score. And what I think we'll do is raise his wisdom. We want the wisdom high, so the spells he's casting are harder to sort of avoid taking damage from. So yeah, we're going to raise wisdom all the way up to 20 as well. Choose a cantrip, guidance, increase ability checks. There's not a... I know in that library we failed a few ability checks, didn't we, and ended up missing out on a bit of XP by doing so. So that could be something that, you know, if we know that we're going to be having to check something like that, we can have a bit of a bonus. Or we could... I know we haven't sort of had a combat where we've had somebody go down, but if they do, that could be useful just to stabilise them. Resistance or shine. We could light up an enemy. No, I think let's take the spare the dying. We probably won't use it, but you know, if we do need it, it's there. And yeah, second level spell slot, 2 cantrips to select, or rather 2 spells to select. Ability score, again we will probably raise her intelligence up to 20 first of all. I think that'll be the first thing we do. In another 4 levels we'll get the chance to pick more feats as well. So we'll take her up to 20. We'll choose a cantrip. I've sort of chosen the one I want, really, the ones I want. I'll take Shocking Grasp. I think if enemies do sort of get close up and in our face, we've got Burning Hands, but that does use a spell slot, whereas this one would just be a free way of putting some damage on them. We'll quickly check the level 1 spells, see if there's anything there that we want. I will take shield actually. This is, if we get attacked, we will get a chance to, as a reaction, use that to block the damage, and that is quite useful. And a level 2 spell. So you still can't do flying, which is a shame. So got some defensive spells, but I think what I'll do is take Spider Climb. Which just gives us a chance to, in some of these puzzle areas, just traverse them a bit more easily. Yeah, so happy with that. We'll quickly look at the prepared spells, just see what we've got. I'm going to take Levitate off, and I'll put Spider Climb on, just because the Levitate was less useful than I originally thought. That was good to me. Quickly check our Cleric, because he's now got some level 2 spells here. We've got Aid as the default, which increases hit points. I'm not a big fan of that. Whereas something like Spiritual Weapon, this is the one we want. Because what we can do is conjure a spiritual weapon and move it a bit like that Flaming Sphere and sort of use it to get extra damage on enemies, and that is very useful for a Cleric. Good. Okay. Now rather than sort of manually go back, what I'm going to do... all we need to do here is exit the area. What's this? Oh, 10 torches, yeah, we didn't need that. So if I can find the entrance to this area, it's just head there on the map, it'll just get there a lot quicker. Yes, that's how we get in. We had this area up here. Ah, here we go. So what I probably need to do... if I click on this camp, hopefully we can just skip there. Here we are. All we need to do is just go back up to the way we came in and exit the area. And hopefully they'll believe us this time that there's something going on. We're more persuasive now, so that might help. I don't think they'll be thrilled the crown's glued to my head though. Looks like somewhere we should be able to go, but not yet. I'm just going to pop into the outpost. I'm just going to see if the scavengers are there yet. Oh dear, troubled night. It's probably going to be a cutscene.
You look a little pale. Is something wrong?
I don't feel too good.
Shit, I knew that hunk of junk was cursed.
You don't know that.
Just get rid of it.
No, we need it.
Need it for what?
For its power. I can feel it. Deep inside.
Are you okay?
I just need to rest for a bit.
Yeah, I'm not feeling too good either.
I'm exhausted as well.
Maybe the curse has affected us all.
Maybe we're
Stop
just
it.
tired.
Don't be ridiculous.
Fine. Let's rest for a while. Set up camp.
Oh, there we go. We finished our battle axe, and actually, I forgot to equip the rapier that we've got as well. Okay, can't seem to do anything about it while we're here. Maybe we've got to wait till we're at the outpost. That's fine. Apart from the fact we got attacked. Okay, so we've got zombies and a dark apprentice. I'm sure we'll be fine with the weapons we've got. Might be able to equip it in this battle. It's our turn. So where are they? Two of them are up there, and there's 3 zombies up that way. So we'll take Fluffy this way. See if he can do some damage. What's this? Hang on a minute. Oh, there are guiding bolts there, isn't it? There we go. Thought I'd swapped it out for a minute.
Evil Malmis. More coming
I
your
think
way.
we almost killed him there with 1 hit. I think I might take her over here to attack these zombies. We're going to do our Scorching Ray, and we'll do 2 on the 2 nearest each. I don't know how many hit points they've got. Well, they're each down to about half health, that's not bad. Paladin, I'll probably bring him up to help protect her. He doesn't have any sort of ranged attack ability. We could use the bow and arrow. But, yeah, in fact, we will. Shoot this one. We'll try to. Dead.
Take that.
Not bad. I forgot to try to equip the battle axe. Never mind. Let's take her up here, and we'll try and finish off this guy with. There's our bonus to do a hunter's mark on the zombie. But we are going to switch to our bow. And we're going to try and finish off this dark apprentice.
Good kill.
Oh, it moved a bit further than I thought it could. Probably dashed. But he didn't. That's a hit. 23. Okay, well let's try and get that spiritual weapon going that I mentioned. So we can summon it quite far distant. We'll summon it behind this zombie.
Evil very bad.
And that's a bonus attack, and in the same move we can actually use it to attack. It does 12 damage, so that's pretty good. And yeah, let's move up and just hit it. It's almost dead. There we go. Only 3 damage. She's unfortunately in melee, so what have we got? Well, let's use that shocking grasp cantrip that we just got and see if that can do anything.
That's bad.
We shocked him. I don't know what that does. Cannot use reactions. I don't know if they have any of those anyway. Let's switch back to our sword. Can we, in fact, switch to the... No, because the wizard's got it, hasn't she? Oh, I got it. No, she's got it. Okay, never mind.
Wait till the next one.
Now switch to our short swords again. That's enough. may as well put the hunter's mark on it. I don't think it's going to be a factor really. So let's move Fluffy, and we'll try and attack from distance. We could move the spiritual weapon, but it's not going to get to the zombie before we've killed it. We're going to cast our guiding bolt. Cast it at level 2. Why not? See if we can take him down.
It's a evil moment.
More!
There we go, 24 damage. Lovely. Bit of XP. Quick look at the zombies, see if they had anything good. No, we'll take those. Let's go into our inventory now. We're going to go to our wizard who's got this good +1 battle axe, so we'll give that to Saborin. He can use it, just check. Yes, he can. So we can see this, you see here, it's +8 to hit, and it does 1d8 +8 damage. If we go back to the longsword we were using, you see it's +7 to hit with 1d8 +7 damage. So it's easy to hit stuff and does a bit more damage each time. And we're going to give our rapier to Marsaili here, our ranger, because this is 1d8 instead of the short sword, which is 1d6. So again, this will do a little bit more damage there in our main hand, like that. Now we just go back to bed, I think. They might have a vendor or something here. Potentially, if we could get another one of those oil of acutenesses or something like that, we might be able to get another weapon on the go. Yeah, I think can we just skip ahead to the actual base? I hope we can. Yes, we can. So look, there's scavengers out here. We've got a guard, someone called Bertram, probably just some guards and stuff. Is there anything useful in here? Mogo the Poor. Right, yeah, we're going to go up and speak to the named characters anyway and see if they've got anything to help us. Speak to Bertram first over here. They've got this board, so we might probably be able to access the scavenger stuff from here.
Clear skies, friend.
Clear skies, deputies.
How's business been since we cleaned up the place?
Not bad. Some folks are starting to explore a little further. Though this Sorak attack still has people nervous.
Funny that.
Still, there's been no sign of them since. So we mostly pretend it didn't happen.
Good for you.
Fair enough. That's fine. Let's just go. We'll click on his little board here. Yeah, so this is, we can see that they've completed the outpost and our first combat encounter site. And all these other things they're out looking at the moment. Yeah, they've got another 8 days on that Manakalan ruin. But if we close this, it should pop up. Yeah, so this is all the stuff that they found in those 2 places we went to. Take some magnesium. I haven't had that yet. We'll take the reagents, I think. Let's take the rations as well. We automatically take the gold, and we just sell everything else, which means we get 162 gold from that, which is not to be sneezed at. And let's quickly go and talk to Pogo the Poor, or whatever his name was, Mogo the Poor. Oh, he is a vendor, so we'll quickly go and talk to him and see if he's got anything good. Is that a shortcut now? They built a bit of a bridge? They have. And that would get us back into those secret passages that we went to in the, I think, 2nd episode. Look at it by genre. These are your basic weapons. But I think they all are, looking at the prices. Just checking to see if they're primed weapons, but they're not. The armors, again, I think that's just the standard stuff. Potion of flying. And we've got quite a lot of money, although that's actually pretty much all our money is now. I was going to say I'm tempted to take that, but I think we can learn the flying spell relatively soon. Let's sell some of our stuff. So not the primed weapons, we want to keep those. We'll sell the dagger. We'll sell this leather armour. I don't think we're going to be able to wear that. Yeah, there we go. I'll sell the poison. I don't tend to use that. Sell the scrolls. Apart from the Revivify one, we'll keep that. I'm going to keep the archaeological notes. Get rid of these letters, I think. Keep that for now. So that longsword. There we go. So that's another 300 gold there. I need to sort out these reagents. I think these are things we're just picking up as we travel. And you can't use them. Oh, well, that mirror can go. Get rid of that short sword, the old longbow. Get rid of a spell. Over 1,000 now. If we... Okay, so if we've done that, can we get rid of this other stuff that I didn't want? 1 gold for all of that. If we do, yeah, it's fine. Just frees up an inventory space, really. I'm going to keep that. Nope. Oh, no, I thought that was just a box standard one. That's actually another relic, so we'll keep all that. But we're doing quite well. Got a bit of money now. I don't know why that's done that. And oh, there's a chest here. Was that there before? I think it was, because it's empty. Right, we'll go to the map and we'll quickly exit this area. And we'll head back to Caer Lem. Boring's performing mental exercises. The Adanas singing an old song. Oh dear. I think in the probably the second episode I mentioned that in these combat encounters you can actually, as well as being surprised, you can be asleep, which means these two characters are going to have to be woken up before they're able to do anything in this fight, which is a bit annoying. So we're on a bit of the back foot here. There you go, you can see them snoring. And the others are surprised. So it's going to be a full round before we're able to wake them up, which is our action. I think it's going to be 2 rounds before we're really able to do anything. There's only 3 of them though, so it should be alright. Oh, he's actually woken him up by attacking him there. So he's done our job for us. Boring's asleep. Fluffy's awake, and I'm going to get Fluffy to... I think I just click on him, don't I? There we go. So he's woken him up. I can cast a spell. Let's actually summon our spiritual weapon. And can I put it up? I can. I'm going to put it up here to attack this guy up here. Which we can do this turn. There we go. Good bit of damage on him. Sacred Flame, which again we save against. So rarely does damage that spell. They can do that all day long as far as I'm concerned. Ranger, we can actually get over to this guy, so let's do that. Well, if we come here, we might be a bit shielded from the guy on the scaffolding. And we just no attack.
Yeah!
And
I
kill him.
win again!
Nice and easy. We'll just bring her into this corner here, just so... Well, I'll try to. For some reason we can't. Oh well. Oh, wizard. I think we'll be able to target them. Might as well Scorching Ray. And do it all.
Not bad,
Dead?
eh?
There he goes. And over. Yep, rubbish. So Boring's fine there, but I think because he's just woken up, he's quite slow, so he's not going to be able to get there in time. I don't know if we've got any spells that... I feel like we've done this before, but we'll check. Burning Hands hasn't got the range, has it? What I'll do then, I'll just dash over and sort of lock this guy into this position so he can't run away. Yeah, Fluffy's turn. Can we see him from here? We can. He's only got 11 hit points, so we'll use the magic missile. That might be enough. And it was.
Go to hell.
So a bit worrying in that we had a couple of rounds where we couldn't really do anything there, but it was alright. We go back to sleep. I'm going to resume. I'm not sure what decides whether you're asleep or what during an ambush. It's possibly dexterity? I don't know, honestly. It's definitely a dice roll of some kind. Didn't quite make it to the city, we've got to camp outside. We might end up going straight to the council here in a cutscene, I'm not sure. They're going to shout at us for putting the crown on, I think. I don't know why he had to put it on. Poor impulse control, probably. Which I can relate to that. There we go. Right, well actually we're just going to the pub by the look of it. We won't, I was going to say we won't go and talk to Annie, but no.
We did it. We brought back proof.
How do you feel?
Better.
Maybe that sickness was nothing.
What about the crown? You know the council will probably take it.
No,
We can't bullshit them. It's gotta be a Sorak thing.
it's our loot, ours.
We have to
Precious.
declare anything of historical value. And they have the right to buy it.
And if it's priceless,
Come on, they can do whatever they want.
sure.
I guess we'll see.
We might want to remind them
very fetching,
that
I
they
must
were
say.
wrong about the Soraks.
We'll go straight to Lord Karen here and do the main quest stuff. And hopefully after this we might be able... Oh, hang on. Maybe we just walk in. Wouldn't let me click on him for some reason. Yeah, there we go.
Lord Karen,
Ah, deputies. I see you found some nice, shiny loot. So, have you brought us the head of a Sorak?
One head, slightly damaged.
Which we didn't try to
The
animate.
Reiking
Oh,
preserve
there
us.
it is.
I'm sorry I asked.
At least it's dead. You should have seen it alive.
I can only imagine.
When's the next council meeting?
When? And now, of course. The rumor of your return has already reached the palace. They're waiting for you.
they are.
Well, more for this. But come on.
Now there's a trophy. And by the way, who's crazy now?
Still you.
All right, you were right and we were wrong. They do exist. Happy now?
Kid, I've seen more than anyone in this town, yet nobody seems to believe me.
Maybe it's a curse.
The curse of being surrounded by idiots.
If you don't mind, Merton, we have business to
Never a
attend
truer
to.
word spoken.
Right. Say hello to the old lady for me, Karen.
Who is this guy
He's such a
again?
Karen there.
Arwen Merton.
Lord
He
Karen.
used to be a legend. The first scavenger, they say. But now, well, you can see for yourself.
Who's this old lady?
Just ignore him.
What?
Let's go.
What old lady? Oh, because you said say hello to the old lady. I get it.
Your thoughts, Dean Fasek?
Well, it looks very much as the scriptures describe. Well then, it seems we have a problem.
It's a disaster. We all know what the Sor Akat did on Tirmar.
There's something else.
What?
Oh, we can take it off. I thought it was fused to his head for some reason.
A crown?
Interesting. A very nice find.
We don't want to sell it.
Why not? You know we pay well.
We want to keep it.
I'd like to take a look at it, though. Come on. Let them take a look. Thank you.
Any ideas?
It's quite massive. Clearly imperial in style.
These ruins remind me of the Imperial schools of magic.
I have a spell I'd like to cast on this.
The dwarf hits it with a hammer.
This deputy is clearly unwell.
What?
Oh, there we go. Boring's freaking out. They're touching his precious. And he's dead. No, not really. I don't. I don't think so.
What happened?
We're in the crown in bed now.
You passed out.
Where are we?
The Temple of Einar. Marshal Beric Sunblaze himself invited us to stay here. We certainly made an impression on the council. They believe you're attuned to the crown, that you can't be separated from it.
What, so it's cursed?
They're not sure. All these big brains and they're stamped. They cast spells on the crown, on you.
Between that and the Sorax, we caused quite a fuss out there. They'll reconvene the council when you're ready. But trust me, there's a lot of people who want to talk to you first.
Well, we better go talk to them, I suppose. Now, where are we? In the palace, I presume. Have a quick look, see if there's anything to click on. I don't think there is. If there's any loot or anything here, we'll just go straight out.
Lord Sunblaze, thank you for your hospitality.
It's the least we can do for the deputies who proved that there are still Sorax on Solasta. You've proved we cannot relax our vigilance. Did you find anything else that could help us track them?
There was a parchment.
If you find it, send for the char.
You can read that?
That last word, it's not Temarian. It's in the Sorakath tongue.
I knew it.
It means general. You were wise to run.
Did we run?
Also, the fanatics we fought near that old tower. They all had this tattoo on their arm.
It seems to support the idea that they were working for the Sorax under duress.
It is indeed one of their ways. Now this is the A of Erevad.
Can you enlighten us?
Between the myth and what we've seen, it's confusing.
Of course. We paladins and clerics of Einar are the guardians of these memories. Our ancestors fought the war against the Sorakath. Their god, Sortar, gave them dark powers of treachery, mind-reading, and shape-changing. They infiltrated the human society, corrupted the hearts of men. At some point, everyone was suspected to be a Sorak in disguise. Distrust broke humanity. Sortar had won. He corrupted even Erevad, god of the Inquisitors. The gods themselves decided to run away from Tirmar. They opened the rift for the humans to escape to Solasta. Many of them didn't make it. It was a tragedy. At the site of the rift, thousands of Sorak tried to cross. Sortar himself tried. The rift was closed in a gigantic blast. Our kings and heroes, Manicalan's masters of magic, were all wiped out. So, how could Sorax have survived, escaped, and then thrived on Solasta? I suppose that's another one of their tricks. But for those who had survived the war, the Exodus, it was paramount to stay vigilant, to keep the memory alive. The memory of what Sorax were, what they could do, so that if one day they were to return, we'd be ready. I'm sorry to say, after 1,000 years, only a few of us remain. Now, most people believe Sorax are a mere legend. But you brought us proof. The Sorax are not extinct.
Okay, well, we kind of know the answers to all these questions. There are different ones, we've seen them. They mimic people, he's told us that. Why do people follow them? Seems like they make them follow them with these tattoo things, so I think we're going to say that we know enough.
Well, that's all very scary. But, thanks, it's going to help us.
You're welcome, deputies. If you find anything else
very tall,
connected
isn't
to
he?
the Sora Akath, or their allies, bring it to the temple. Talk to Chaplain Dellen Lark. You will be well rewarded. Whenever you're ready, the council will meet again.
That's our next sort of main quest objective, is to return to the council. I'm not sure which way it is. What's out here? Right, it's not that way. Let's go back up this way. I think this guy wants to speak to us.
It's an honor, deputies.
Who are you?
My name is Maddie Greenisle. I work for the Tower of Knowledge. I'm just a junior aide in the council, but if you ever need to contact my superiors without going through official channels, just see me at the tower, downtown.
Why the sudden interest in us?
You proved yourselves in the Badlands. Now, we in the Tower of Knowledge value skilled adventurers. If you find anything of historical value, we'll pay well. And, you know, if things go well, we might share some of our own secrets.
So these are basically
Right.
the faction vendors are coming up to us now and just sort of introducing themselves. So when we next leave the palace and are in the town, we'll be able to speak to them, sell some of the artifacts we found, and you know, advance our relationship with them.
Can I ask for a minute of your time, deputies?
We're in kind of a hurry.
I know. I won't delay you long. My name is Headland Shorespell. I represent the Arcaneum.
And the Arcanium belongs to the new Empire. Do you really want to be seen talking to us?
My business is magic, not politics. And no, I have no quarrel with you. You may not see us Imperials as friends, but we take the Council very seriously. We are particularly interested in anything from the old Empire that you might find in the Badlands. Anything from the Manichaelan era Arcaneum. Even more so. Oh, of course, we pay you handsomely for this crown, although I know that's not possible.
You're smarter than you look.
Also quite indifferent to mockery. Anyway, we have an unrivaled trove of magical and other knowledge. Think it over. You can find me at the Gravekeep's Cask.
Really? Not at the embassy?
What can I say? I love Martel's
Here we
beer, even though it tastes like donkey piss.
They do love that joke. It's not. I don't think they say even the last time that we'll hear that reference.
How did he?
That was our joke, the first day we met. Was he spying on us?
Maybe he just agrees about the taste.
I think what we'll probably do is after this cutscene and we're sort of freed back onto the city to mill around, what we'll probably do is end this episode there and pick it up the next time. But we'll go through the cutscene and advance the main quest a little bit more first.
Would you have a moment, deputies?
All right, but make it quick.
I think this was another
I'll
one.
do my best. I am Joel Foxeye, from the Circle of Denantar.
The same magic school where the princess studies.
Exactly.
Is she a good student? A powerful wizard?
That's not for me to say. And you seemed to be in a rush?
Fine.
I just want you to know that our Grand Master Edvin Denantar has noticed you.
He talked a lot, for sure.
He's a man of great authority. He'd like you to know that our doors are open to you if you'd care to visit us. You can find me at Sunblaze Court.
Interested in Badlands treasures, I suppose? Like everyone else?
Well, if you ever come across old spellbooks or spell scrolls, we'd love to see them. In return, we have the largest collection of spells and potion recipes you could ever hope to see.
More than the Arcanium?
They would disagree, but yes. Now, if you were to prefer feeding the New Empire's wizards with more magical knowledge than the Principality, that would be a troubling choice to many on the Council.
Neutrality means we don't treat you any differently than we treat them.
Of course, neutrality is the rule. Good day to you, deputies.
I'd like to say I hope that's the last one who's going to introduce themselves to us on our trip to the council, but I think I'd be lying. Well, he's got something to say, so let's... it's not quite on our route, but let's do it anyway. Let's see what she's got to say.
Clear skies, my friends.
Do you know Arwin Merton, the so-called first
Oh
scavenger?
yeah, he's the drunk, wasn't he?
Of course.
That's it?
Merton. It's a painful topic for me. I'd rather not talk about him.
Fair enough.
Very illuminating. I'm really glad that we did that. I think... yeah, okay, well, we're not going to track the quest. That's not the last we've heard of him, I'm sure. We'll click on the board. They might have been to a different area, perhaps. Got anything completed? Not yet. That's fine. Nothing new there. I won't bother going to the shops just yet. Chaplain Dallin Lark. I feel that name's familiar. Did someone mention him?
Clear skies, adventurers.
Fire to your blade.
One of the faithful, I see. Nice to meet you. I am
Wearing the
Chaplain
same armor as
Dallin
well. This is going
Lark.
to get
You
awkward.
can come here at any time to seek the help of the church.
That is good to know, Chaplain.
We'll have a quick
We
look at his
do
services. I
require your
don't think we'll
services.
get anything probably, but may as well have a look. Nope. Doesn't look like it. I don't think we're in the market to sell anything. I think we did clear out fairly recently. Here we go, up here to the palace. Looks like there's someone else probably waiting to speak to us there. They'll probably grab us as we go past, yeah.
Hello. You're based at an embassy? I thought the council was neutral.
Like the scavengers?
Good to know. Thanks for the invitation.
What?
Honorable council members, please take your seats.
Ah, our crown bearer is up again.
This guy.
Lord Danantar has the floor.
Thank you. I have confirmed that our deputy is indeed magically attuned to the crown. It is, an uncommonly powerful attunement, unlike anything I've seen. I strongly recommend against forcing separation.
Chancellor Gormsdotter?
With the Council's permission, I'd like to try a little experiment. I have here the gem that Captain Merrin recovered recently. I have reason to believe that it might be...
Deadly.
As I suspected. It belongs to the crown.
What have you done?
Commander, take Her Royal Highness to safety.
No, wait!
Oh, hang on. What's that done? Ooh. Something's going on here. Wasn't expecting that. Hello? Right, we're someone else now. Unknown hero in a massive battle. Must have quite high armor class if he's missing. I'm just going to hit that. Got 140 HP. So goodness only knows what level he is. He's been blessed and hasted. I'd like to might go soon, though. I do remember this part. He's OP, this guy, but it is quite tricky. I seem to remember it is possible to fail here, even though this is a flashback, I think. You see, he's got 2 attacks here. What spells have we got? Bane, Cure Wounds, Aid. So we can heal ourselves a little bit. Bonus spells. Branding Smite. Let's do the Shield of Faith. We are going to get attacked a lot here, and a bit of extra AC might be good. So we've got this big guy. We don't even know how much HP he's got. We know a bit more about these. Let's see how much damage we do first of all. Probably want to clear out the mobs a little bit. Wow, 27 in 1 hit. There we go. Probably won't be able to kill this guy in 1 hit. Almost though, he's only got 7 HP left. And actually we get another attack, so let's do that. I don't really want to move because I'll trigger a attack of opportunity from this one. Yeah, let's stay here. But I think these Sorax are going to keep coming through this rift up here. So it's kind of like an endless horde mode. I think it's timed. I think we have to survive for a certain length of time and then we succeed. But if we can die before then, and if we do, it's a reload. So I'll try not to. Shadow. Oh, is there a rogue of some kind in here, invisible? So we've already lost 30 HP in that couple of rounds that we've already done. I don't really want to use my action to cast a spell, though, is anything. So maybe I'll up the damage a bit. Oh no, we don't want to do that. I'll keep my shield up a little bit. 18 damage. And we've barely scratched him. So try again. 15. Maybe a fifth of his health. Another 18. Maybe he's on 2/3 of his health now. There's more coming. I think that's a miss. He gets another attack. That's a critical miss. That's good. I guess a 3rd attack. Right. Looks like he's trying to get away from us. Oh! Okay. Is that it? Losing health here. Does worry me a bit. So what are we down to? We're down to 84. Almost half. I still kind of want to take this big guy down. I think he's the biggest threat. I think if we can get him down, it's going to make the rest of it a bit easier. At least we're hitting him. Getting there. Oh, that's a good hit. That 13. That was nice. Is there anything we can do to bring him down a little bit more? I don't think there is. Critical hit. They just keep coming. That's a miss. On half health now. It's not a little big guy, is it? No, I think it's the one that's flying, isn't it? Our turn? Right. Oh, miss would be good. Oh, what's he done? He's healed that guy, but only for 4. So we're just going to try and take this big guy down. Done it. We've got 2 more attacks, so I'd like to... Oh, this unknown creature. He was the one who's sneak attacking us, wasn't he? So let's try and take him down as well. bit less health. Almost got him. One more turn on that. I think there are possibly others. Oh, there we go. So we did survive. I think the first time I did that, I did fail. I think if you try and only focus on the mobs and disregard the big guy, I think he does eventually take you down. But that was an early access, so maybe they made that a bit easier if they got feedback that was quite a tricky fight.
Are you going to faint again?
They probably think he's just the worst paladin they've seen. What are we going to say here? It's nothing. We'll just play it off or find other gems. I think we're going to say
I just had a vision.
What? A vision? In an instant?
I was fighting Sorax, but I wasn't myself.
Then who were you?
A paladin. Powerful. From
It's
Tiamat.
exactly not like him.
That
A
is
powerful paladin.
Unsettling. Let the Crown Bearer and the other deputies follow that quest. Find the other gems if you can, but keep us informed. In the meantime, we will formulate a response to the Sorax.
A tersely worded letter.
Delegates, do you agree?
Aye. Your Royal Highness?
Oh, pardon me. Yes, I concur.
To which proposition, Your Highness?
I mean, they should go and find the diamonds, the gems.
So resolved. Let it be recorded. Thank you, honored delegates. The council is now in recess.
What was that? You had a vision.
I can't explain. I just feel it. Anyway, we have a new mission.
All right then. So where are we going, Crown Bearer?
I think the Crown knows.
Okay. So we've been given possibly another couple of locations to travel to, and that's all fine. We will do that. But I think we're going to end it there for now, before this video gets too long, and when we come back we're going to go around to some of those faction vendors, see if we can find some good recipes for more armour, more weapons, and then we'll head out to hopefully find some more gems for this crown. And each one we find, in fact we'll just check here if that one we slotted in does much. And it does. It's given us a +2 saving throw against transmutation spells, and a charge of Revivify, so we can bring someone back per long rest if they've died in combat. So that's good. So it's already becoming more powerful. So the more gems we kind of slot into that crown, the more spells and abilities we get, which is going to be pretty good. So thanks very much for watching. If you've liked this video, then please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.